Hello, I am Somrita Urni Ganguly. I'm a professor, poet, and literary translator, and I'm also one of the curators of the Glass House Festival. I believe for people like us, writers, poets, our work should speak louder than our bio notes, and so I want to read to you a poem, a big, fat poem. No introduction, no conclusion, just the body of a big, fat poem. It wasn't about you, he said, laughing at yet another joke on yet another fat girl. No, it probably wasn't about me, but have you ever seen me at my worst? Have you ever seen me with my masks off? Have you ever gone to a dentist to get your teeth scaled, and before letting you out of his chamber, has he asked you to lose some weight? Because of course, your dental problems are related to your slow metabolism. Have you ever been told that you can't play the lead in a play despite being a good actor because the world assumes that your BMI does not complement the role? Because of course, fat people can't dare to fall in love on stage or in real. I have been an elf on stage, an elephant, and even a tree, but never the romantic lead, because writers don't write that kind of story. Ever. Have you ever lived on oats for months on end like a horse? Because you're sick of seeing a face in the mirror that no one desires, because you want the person you love to love you back. Have you ever tried and tried to change yourself, tried very, very hard to be a different version of you, the one that is not laughed at on the road, in the subway, at the salon, in a cafe, in the school, in the college, in the university, at work, at home, everywhere? Have you tried and failed? Because then you would perhaps know what it takes for me to live on one egg, one apple, and one bowl of yogurt every day. What it takes for me to make endless notes on squats, lunges, push-ups, and Pilates. What it takes for me to watch motivational videos on YouTube night after every night, finding zero motivation in them to help me want to wake up the next day. I have tried and sometimes succeeded, but very often failed. This time, it probably wasn't about me, but each time you say something, anything about another fat girl, albeit disguised as concern for her health and well-being, I go right back to when I was 13, 16, 19, 25, 26, 27. I go back to my whole life lived as an Excel-sized apology. I go back to my anger, frustrations, and desperation, fears, helplessness, and embarrassment, all the taunting, teasing, demonization, and fetishization that has led to the one egg, one apple, and one bowl of yogurt routine, a zero figure, and zero self-confidence. Every time you laugh at another woman, it will be about me. And that I shall not permit anymore. So that was my big fat poem. And for more such confessions and poetry, you must join us this year in the Glass House Poetry Festival. I am delighted to be a part of a curatorial team that not only takes its poetry seriously, but also its activism through art very seriously. It is exciting to be working with organizers who are so accommodating, involved, and generous with their time. 2020 is a strange year. Life as we knew it has changed. Coffee shops, poetry outdoor rooms, readings, and workshop venues have evolved from being physical spaces to states of mind. We are carrying our coffee shops in our heads now. And the Glass House Festival is trying to recreate that space virtually in a new format. We are bringing to you poets from Europe, Africa, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, Bangladesh, America, and of course from different parts of India. There will be poetry reading sessions, panel discussions, workshops, poetry film screenings, contests, and awards. So keep your phones and computers charged. We are gearing up to add some poetry to your life in the month of July when the monsoon winds come ripe in India. Because, as they say, will there be singing in the dark times? Yes, there will be singing in the dark times. There will be songs about the dark times. See you soon at the Glasshouse Festival, poetry from around the world.